So this is the Functional Life Skills curriculum bundle. It has 12 units in it, and if you just hit the download button, you'll get a little file that pops up. It will have all 12 plus a bonus in here, which is the, if you drag this over, you can see it has the whole bundle in it, and then you can just click on one of these. So let's go into let's say the coping skills, the first one. You double click it. Most of the units are almost identical to each other. And did I double click? Let's try that one more time. It should be popping up. It takes a while. They are big files. They have some have 160 to 200 pages in it. Again, this is trying to open two different ones. Let's close out of that one. So I'll make this one bigger and let me hide that. So here is what it looks like on the inside. It has a whole table of contents in it. It has a page where you can use as a cover page. The table of contents are in here. The labels, the binder spines, all about this is lesson plans. This is your weekly lesson plans, a parent letter, your congratulations, you've mastered the skill, IEP goals, a bunch of data sheets are in here. And I'm just scrolling through a blank one, and this is just in case you don't want to follow these ones. And then you have all your adapted books. So this is one adapted book. In each adapted book, you will have the vocabulary words instead of using the pictures. And then you have the black and white version also included. And then here is your second adapted book. Again, you will have a black and white version that goes along with it. And this is your third adapted book. And the black and white copy that goes that's included with it. You can color or send home. This is the fourth book in this unit. Again, black and white copy that you can send home, or they can practice with it at school. This is the fifth one, which is very similar to the last one, except for they're just identifying their emotions in this one. Again, there's a black and white version that you could use as well. This one's a little bit different as they have to fill in the blank for most of these. Then you have a social story. You have I can statements that you can hang in the classroom. These are all your posters. Let's see if I can I zoom out of here so you can see all the pages like this. So you have some posters, you have your communication boards, you have ways to calm down, taking a break, things that you can hang around the room. And then there's going to be a couple craftivities. And so craftivities is basically just a little activity, a craft or an activity that goes along with like a writing. And then you have these ones that are filled out plus like a cut and paste. So there should be 4 different craftivities for this one. And then you have your coloring pages, different types of worksheets you could use, cut and paste. When I get angry, more cut and paste, more cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste, a think sheet. And then you get into your vocabulary cards. And then after the vocab cards, you have this, I use this in my class. So when I get angry or upset, and then the kids can choose to use one of these strategies. So they choose their strategies from here and put them here. And there's 2 different versions, like a clip art version and a real picture version. And then you come into your task boxes. So there's 4 different task boxes. That's 1. Here's another one. That's 2. And then the third one is just matching emotions. And then a fourth one right here is some like scenario cards. Oh, and then there's a fifth one. That's a bonus one. So these are real photos, label the feelings. And then you get into your file folder games. So sorting emotions, um, coping strategies, matching emotions, and then identifying ailments. And then you get into your comprehension quiz, and there's two different versions. So you have, these are just words, and then you have your 3 picture cues on these ones. And that would be a whole unit that should last the entire month. A lot of material in one. That's 175 pages in just one unit. If you go back to here and pick, let's say, traveling and transportation, and all of these are pretty much going to be set up the same way, but you'll have just as much in here. For instance, I started putting 2 different versions. So there's a clip art version of it and a real photo one. Always the table of contents, so you know what pages to print. Again, it's the same setup every single time. I'm just flying through this one because it's pretty much the same, except for when obviously the content. So different types of vacations. I used a lot more real pictures. Um, Again, each book comes with a photo book. This is a clip art version of taking vacations. And then get to the next book, and it is more real pictures about taking your first flight. And then when you get to the next book, it is about taking a vacation using real pictures. And then this one's all about road trips. This is more clip arty. And the reason why I like to use both is because no matter what age you are in the real world, you will see both pictures and clip art versions of things. So this one's all about public transportation. And then again, going back to the I can statements. And if I go back, I always say this on this slide because the posters you want to see on a full page. So public transportation, ride sharing, all these posters can be hung in the room. And then you have, let me zoom in a little bit. And then you have your craftivities on each page. Oh, these are different. This is like a craftivity for a group, planning your dream vacation, writing about it. After the craftivity, you get to different vocabulary, tracing and copying. Then you start your worksheets. And then this one's cut and paste. And then here you have a cut and paste, taking a road trip, more cut and paste. I try to stick to a lot of cut and paste for those kids who can't do a lot of writing. But then you get into packing lists, different types of packing lists. So how to do a vacation in 7 steps, airport scavenger hunt, public transportation, a vacation journal. Then you get into your vocabulary cards. And this one I added a bingo, so a road trip bingo using real pictures. This one has real picture task boxes. This is another task box, what goes in a suitcase. And then luggage tag matching. And then the fourth one is like road trip expectations, true or false. And then you get into your file folder games, and then there should be 4 file folder games, you know, matching vocabulary, and then packing, And then you get into your 4 pages of comprehension. And that should do it. So I showed you 2 different units in this. Hopefully that answers a lot of questions about how it's set up on the inside.